Imagine this. Tomorrow, you step into an elevator, the cable snaps, and in that exact moment, you die. Except you don't, not really, because in an infinite number of parallel universes, in at least one of them, the cable didn't snap. And guess who keeps experiencing reality in that version? You. Always you. Welcome to the single most disturbing, mind-melting, and strangely comforting idea that quantum mechanics has ever accidentally given us: quantum immortality. Let's start with a quick crash course on the basics. No heavy equations, I promise. In the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, which plenty of serious physicists actually take seriously, every time a quantum event has more than one possible outcome, reality splits. The universe branches. An electron goes left in one world, right in another, and both versions keep going forever with perfect continuity. Most physicists leave it there, but a few bold thinkers asked a cheeky question: what happens to consciousness in this picture? That leads us to the famous, and honestly pretty terrifying, thought experiment known as quantum suicide. Picture yourself sitting in front of a special quantum gun. Every 10 seconds, it measures the spin of an electron. 50-50 chance. If it's spin up, the gun fires and you die instantly. If spin down, it just clicks, nothing happens, and you live. In the classic view of quantum mechanics, you have a straight 50% chance of surviving each round. After 10 rounds, your odds of still being alive are tiny, almost zero. But in the many worlds view, something very different happens. Every time the gun would fire in one branch, you die in that branch. In the other branch, you survive. Then the next round only happens in the branches where you're still alive. And the next and the next. From the outside, most versions of you die quickly. But from your own first-person perspective, you only ever experience the branches where the gun clicked. Every single time. So subjectively, you become the impossible survivor, again and again and again. Now imagine taking that thought experiment out of the lab. Every day, hundreds of things could kill you with some tiny probability. A car accident, a heart arrhythmia, a random cosmic ray flipping a neuron at the wrong millisecond. In the vast majority of branches, you die at some point, usually between 70 and 110 years old. But there will always exist ridiculously unlikely branches where your cells repair the damage. The drunk driver swerves 3 centimeters more. The blood clot dissolves at the last second. The cancer never takes hold. And since consciousness can only exist in branches where you're still alive, you never experience the ones where you die. You only ever wake up in the next version of you that survived. Forever. So does this mean you're literally immortal? Some say yes. You'll live forever from your own perspective. Others warn you'll just keep getting older, eventually in worse and worse condition, forever. A few even whisper about ending up in the last possible branch that can still support any kind of experience, no matter how degraded or painful. Most physicists who like many worlds will shrug and say, probably consciousness just fades out at some point, or maybe the whole idea is philosophical nonsense anyway. We genuinely don't know, but here's the strangely beautiful flip side that almost no one talks about. If quantum immortality is real, then every single person you've ever loved is also subjectively immortal. Somewhere in some incredibly unlikely branch, they kept surviving too. Your grandmother who passed at 84? There's a version of her who's currently 124 and still gardening. Your friend who died way too young, there's a branch where he got help just in time and is living his best life right now. And you are always in the branch where the people you love the most somehow also survived. It's the ultimate cosmic cope. But it's also kind of heartbreakingly romantic. So, are you already immortal? Probably not. But if many worlds is correct, and if consciousness really rides the surviving branch, then from your point of view, you already have been. Your whole life. And maybe, just maybe, you always will be. What do you think? Is quantum immortality a terrifying curse, a beautiful promise, or complete nonsense? Drop your hottest take in the comments. I read every single one. If you want more physics rabbit holes that will ruin your sleep schedule, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Until next time, Try not to die in any branch where I'm not there to make the video about it. See you in the next most improbable timeline.